Hi, it's Claire from Cluesy. Thank you so much for tuning into my frequency today. So, being spring, it's something that I would talk about today is asthma, because it is Asthma Awareness Week, and one of the main causes of asthma is pollens and allergens from our environment. So, being spring, we're going to be exposed to a lot more of the pollens, therefore our incidence of asthma will increase. Now, a little fact about asthma you probably didn't know, that Australia is #1 in the world for incidences of asthma. 2 years ago, we had over 11% of the population suffered from asthma, so that's nearly 3 million people. But I'm sure every year they do it, it has been increasing. So we talk about the pollutants in our environment here at Cluesy all the time. So Australia, as you know, is in the top 10 for agricultural chemicals. We spray for this, we spray for that, we spray for this. In cities, there's lots and lots of traffic problems, so there's lots of car pollutants and things like that. So there's some of the things in the environment that you might not be able to do that much about. But other things like dust mites, cockroach waste, things like that, they contribute to asthma as well. So keeping a really clean house will help reduce your incidences of asthma. Getting your mattress cleaned a few times a year, like people don't think of that. You sleep on this thing for months and months and months at a time, but nobody ever cleans it. So all you have to do is phone a pest and clean company, or talk to a mattress cleaner, and they will tell you how disgusting people's mattresses can get. So put your little mattress protector on, which you should wash regularly, but also you should get your mattress cleaned out regularly. As I said, spring's in the air, so there's lots of pollens going around. So they're the kind of things that cause asthma. So what can you do to reduce your asthma? Well, you probably didn't know this either, but there's lots and lots of studies being conducted in Australia that if you have young children, the best thing that you can do is have between 1 to 5 pets in the house. Now, I'm not talking about chickens running around pooping everywhere. I'm talking about cats, dogs, guinea pigs, rats, any animal that your child can get exposed to young has been proven time and time again in multiple studies to actually reduce their chances of developing asthma and reducing their chances of having allergies to things. So reduces hay fever and stuff like that as well. So when next time your little toddler nags you for a dog, get them one. No, I'm only kidding. If you can afford it, you can tolerate it, and you live in a place where you can have dogs and cats, then do it. Our little boy is growing up with 2 cats and a dog. At the moment, they cannot get far enough away from him fast enough because he's in his hair pulling phase, but they're leaving hair and God knows what. CJ just has to crawl around the house and you pick him up and he's done the dusting for us covered in dog and cat hair. So that's one of the things that you can do. One of my favorite things to do to keep my asthma at bay is swimming. So swimming is also known to increase your lung capacity. You do a lot of deep breathing when you're swimming, so that will help keep all the bronchioles and everything open. Preferably not in a chlorinated pool, but if you have no choice, then you have no choice. You swim in that, but just make sure you shower thoroughly and wash your hair afterwards. So they're 3 little things that you can do. Get pets, clean the house and the mattresses regularly. If you live in Queensland like I do, just clean out the cockroach poop out of your cupboards. You can't really stop cockroaches coming in. Like cockroach traps in my mind don't really work. But, the cats like to eat them, the huntsmans like to eat them, but if they leave poo in the cupboard, you just clean it off. Mold is also an issue up here in Queensland, so, having a Queenslander like we do, we just open up all the doors and windows and we get that airflow through. So clean your air conditioners out a couple of times a year. There's a few, just things like that to keep your dust and pollens and environmental toxins and things out of your living environment. And happy Asthma Week. If you see somebody that's got asthma, give them a pat on the back, tell them you're thinking about them this week. All right, I'll see you in the pool. Thanks, bye.